Hey girl, it's Adia Simone and welcome back to my channel. It's been so long. I know. Last time I posted was quarantine. We were in quarantine or whatever. So, yeah, it was a whole lot going on with that. But the world is starting to open up a little bit more now. And life is a lot smoother than what it was. So, I figured this would be a good time to kind of ease my way back into the game. Not back fully, but I just wanted to tell y'all this story time because I've been waiting for forever to tell y'all. I keep touching my hair. I've been waiting forever to tell y'all this story. So yeah, we gonna jump right into this video, but before we do, I want to just let y'all know that this is going to be a long story. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna split it up into two parts yet or not, but this is gonna be a long story because when I tell my stories, if you know me in real life, when I tell my stories, I give details, okay, now down to the smallest detail there is. Okay, so that's just what this is gonna be. You're gonna get all the details, okay? Nothing left out. Cause why do we need to leave things out? Okay. So, yeah, this is gonna be a story. Adia, stop touching your hair. This is going to be the story on my crazy roommate freshman year of college. Now I don't really know what I'm going to title this video yet, but I'll come up with one by the time you see this. And yeah, so also I have receipts and do. So I'm gonna be looking at my computer for the receipts or whatever because I'm using my phone and that's what they're actually on. But yeah, I'm gonna put them on the screen for you guys anyway. So let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so this takes place back in 2019. Yeah, it starts June 2018, or maybe even May. I think it was May 2019. That's when she first messaged me. So for my school, when you're in the process of getting a roommate, you have to do this questionnaire, and you fill out this sheet that says like, do you like listening to loud music? When do you go to sleep? Do you wake up early? Do you smoke? Do you stay out late on the weekends, during the week? All that kind of stuff. Just like what you would prefer and what kind of person you are. And they try to match you up with someone that has the same kind of thing on their sheet, on their application. So, I forgot to put my bracelets on. But anyway, so I did that. I sent it in or whatever. And they matched me up with this girl named Emma, I believe. But it got changed, and yeah, I never met Emma. I have no clue who Emma is. So yeah, first it was Emma, and then it got changed to this roommate. So when it got changed to this roommate, I didn't even know that. Well, I did know it got changed, but she emailed me. She emails me and she says, she's like, "Hi Adia, I'm Nicole, your roommate for next year." We're just gonna name her Nicole. We're not gonna put actual names. "Hi Adia, I am Nicole, your roommate for next year. I was so excited to find out who my roommate was and am excited to meet you. I sent you a message over the message thingy they have, but not sure how it worked or how I would know if you replied. So I decided I could try emailing you as well because I sort of know how to work that better. I hope you had a good graduation and stuff and are having a good summer. I can't wait to meet you and hope we get to talk soon. Cool, dandy, straight to the point, great introduction, right? Okay. So this was May 26, 2019, right? Okay. So I didn't see it until the 4th of June. And I emailed back, "Hey Nicole, thanks for emailing me. Sorry I'm replying so late. I had some difficulty signing into my email, lol. I was super anxious and excited to meet my roommate too. I'm so excited to meet you in person and for us to be roomies, lol. TTYL girl. We gonna come back to that. P.S. Are you going to soar? If so, we can meet then. I am going to the one on June 14th. Also, do you have any social media accounts?" Okay, so I don't know why I was all like, "Rubies, lol, TTYL girl," because I don't even talk like that. So I don't know what I was trying to project in that moment or what I was trying to be in that moment, but I don't even talk like that. But anyway, so yeah, it was all cool, dandy, good introduction, that kind of thing, right? Right. So, um, then she emails me back and she's like, "Hey, ha ha ha, I get the email thing. Took me a while to figure it out too. Yeah, I'm going to soar on the 14th too. That's so exciting. I do have an Instagram and a Snapchat I can give you. Here, my number is blah 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 too, so it's easier for us to get in contact. Great, love it. Awesome. Once you see this, could you text me because I suck at checking email? Amazing. Great. So after she sent that second email about texting her when I got that email, um, it was late at night when I checked it. I actually had just gotten back from a Ariana Grande concert and something had just told me to check my email to see if she emailed me back. And she did. So I text her and hold on, give me a second. Let me try to pull up these text messages because I know for sure they're on my laptop. All my numbers, every group chat, every little thing is on my laptop. But here it is, here it is, here it is. Okay. Let's scroll all the way up. Okay. So I just got back from an Ariana Grande concert. Check my email, see that she said to text her once I saw that email, and that's what I did. So I text her. I'm like, "Hey Nicole, it's Adia. I know it's late. LOL, sorry. Just got back from Ariana Grande's concert. That was at 1:21 a.m. on June 5th, 2019. She texts me the next morning and is like, "Hey, nice. That sounds cool. Was her concert fun?" I say, "Yes, it was so much fun." And then we just get to talking. As you can see, we chatting it up. Okay? Talking it up, baby. Okay? Right. So the summer goes on. We're talking consistently, like dang near almost every day, and just getting to know you stuff and like what our major is and what we want to do with our major and all that other kind of stuff. So August comes and I was a part of this program called MSL at my school. MSL, shout out to everybody from MSL. So we had to move in early, and So I asked her, I was like, are you moving in early? Um, I don't know if I'm going to put those text messages in because I don't know when exactly I asked her if she was moving in early or not, but I did ask her if she was moving in early and she said she was. So I was kind of bummed by that because I'm not even going to lie, I'm not even trying to brag, but I'm the only child to both of my parents and I'm the only grandchild on my mom's side. So all my life I've been used to it just being me and having everything to myself, not having to share literally anything because I didn't have to. Um, so I just wanted to go and be in the room for a few days by myself just to get acquainted and have my moment before she moved in. But that didn't happen, which is okay too. So I was kind of bummed that I didn't get to have my moment, but it was okay. I survived clearly. Um, so yeah. So the day comes for us to move in. She wasn't in MSL, by the way. She was in a different program. But all of the summer programs moved in like a week before school actually started. So yeah. So moving day comes and we're texting each other in the morning and she texts me a picture and she's like, oh boy, and I'm like, it's getting real. Dude, I know, right? I'm so nervous, super excited, but so nervous. And we decided we're taking two cars because we're not gonna fit in one. And then I said, yeah, I have a lot of stuff too. Haha, hopefully we fit in the room. I'm glad I'm not the only one with lots of stuff. We're excited, we're nervous, we're on a time schedule because we had, for MSL anyway, we had I think it was like a luncheon or something we had to go to um, before we like actually went. It was like a welcome luncheon or something like that, and that was at 12. So moving was like at I'll say 7 or 8 a.m. I think it was 8, but I'm not sure. So we get there, we check into the room. If I find the video of me at the room for the first time, I'll insert that too. Um, we get to the room, I pick my side, all that kind of stuff, because I got up to the room before she did, which I actually kind of liked because I wanted to choose my side of the room. And yeah, anyway. So we get up there, we move in, blah blah blah, whoop de whoop. She's with her parents, moving in her stuff, setting up, decorating. I'm on my side of the room with my mom and my uncles setting up, doing what we do. While we're setting up, I brought one of those what are they called? Bath and Body Works plug-ins with the little thing that you twist in under it. Let me tell you, pause the video, pause the story. You guys need to truly invest, okay? Because those things work wonders. Like, I'm not even lying when I say this, but I will put a new, I don't know what those things are called, but I guess a new oil thing into the plug-in. And then say I leave my room and be on campus or whatever, and then I would come back, and as soon as I open the door from the stairwell, boom, straight in the face, I would be hit with dang, that text message just threw me off. I would be hit with the aroma of my plug-in. It would light up the whole hallway. So if you want your stuff smelling good, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you need to invest. And you're not allowed to have candles or wax melters or anything like that. So get you one. And I don't know if you're allowed to have diffusers or not. But get you a diffuser too, because I had a diffuser. And that worked wonders too. I'm setting up the wax thing and I'm like, oh, Nicole, um, are you sensitive to like any scents or anything like that? Because I didn't want to plug it in and she's sensitive to smells or anything like that. So she's like, no, blah, blah, blah. But I do have another condition that she told me about, which I'm not going to air out. She told me about her other condition and what to do if anything happened, all that other kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool, great, girl. You got a good roommate because I'm going to make sure that you're straight, period. So that was the only thing she told me about. Keep that in mind. She only told me about her condition. Okay? Okay. Nothing else. So the time comes for us to go to our luncheon, and my uncles leave. Me and my mom go to the luncheon, and it was just great. Loved MSL, all that other kind of stuff. That doesn't pertain to the story at all, though, so we're not going to get into MSL. But it was great. So school starts. Everything is going okay. I had a rough time getting adjusted to college. And now we're into September. So when I went to school, I had box braids. And it was time for them to come out because they was starting to look a little old and nasty. So I'm out with my friends and I asked one of them, I'm like, should I take my hair out tonight or should I wait till Friday to take them out? And she's like, you should wait till Thursday because, well, Thursday night because you don't have classes on Friday. And I'm like, you're right, that's what I'm gonna do. So I went home that night and I did my planner, my calendar for the week, and I put take down hair on Thursday and I set it up. Now I didn't update my weekly calendar for Nicole to see, but she could very much see it if she wanted to. It was no secret or no hiding my weekly calendar. So I don't know if she looked over there or not, but it was there. Thursday comes, I get out of my class, my late English class. Don't take any classes past, I'll say, 4 o'clock. If your class starts at 4 o'clock or later, baby, I'm telling you now, you're not gonna like it, okay? Because I had that class, it was, I think it was like 6 to 7:30 or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was, 6 to 7:30. So boring. And I like English, but that teacher, 2 thumbs down. I don't know. We're not gonna get into her though. So 7:30. It was on a Thursday. So after I got out of class, me and my friend went to the Black Student Union meeting. After that, we went and got food. Then we went to our other friend's room. Sat in her room, ate, talked, laughed, did what we did, and I started taking out my hair. So it starts getting late, and at my school, at midnight, you have to go in through the front of the building to check in. So we tried to leave before midnight, but the shuttle was running later, going slow or whatever, and we didn't make it to our rooms by midnight. So we had to sign in, blah, 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 whatever the case. So I signed in, and I'm going up to the room. And I'm like, okay, when I go in this room, I know I gotta be quiet because there's a big possibility and chance that this girl is asleep. Because, not even gonna lie, this girl went to sleep at like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 at the latest. Okay, I never saw her up past 10 o'clock. And we not even gonna talk about that, because if that's the time she want to go to sleep, she can go to sleep at that time. But anyway, I just feel like, baby, you in college, who's trying to go to sleep at 9:30? It's some life to live. Anyway, if that's the time you want to go to sleep at that time. And I mean, I wasn't like a night out or anything. I was in the bed at, let's say, 11 p.m. On my way to sleep at midnight. So I don't know, but everybody is different. Everybody is different. So no judgment here. Get to the room and I'm like, okay, I know I gotta be quiet, so let's be quiet. So I get my key and I put it in the little lock and I turn it real soft and I take it out and I open up the door real soft, walk in, close the door real soft, lock it back real soft, set my book back down, set up my little station because I was about to finish taking out my hair. Finish my or set up my station. I turned on my desk lamp and I turned it away from me because I didn't want it to possibly reflect and it shine on Nicole because her bed was directly behind me. Her bed was risen, but I mean, I still didn't want it to wake her up. I set up my computer. I set up my little show that I wanted to watch. I get my bag. I get my scissors. I get everything. I get my headphones because I want it to be as quiet as possible, because actually that's one of my biggest pet peeves, when people are not quiet when I am asleep or when other people are sleeping, because really and truly sleep is a very precious thing. So you just need to be quiet when other people are sleeping. That's just that. And I think that it's pretty rude or inconsiderate when you're up loud, yelling, making excess noise, and you see this person is right here asleep. But anyway, um, especially if it's like the middle of the night or early in the morning. I set my station up and I begin taking down my hair. Now, there have been a few extra run-ins between the two of us before this situation, but they were very minor. I don't think we ever talked about any of them. Yeah, because they were very minor. But we're gonna get to that when we get to this sheet. We had a few situations before this situation occurred, but it wasn't that big of a deal, so we never really talked about it. Well, it was a big deal with me, but I didn't say anything about it because it wasn't that big of a deal. It was very petty. I'm minding my business, watching my show, taking out my braids, what you do. And all of a sudden, I hear this girl tossing back and forth. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. She about to say something, but I'm just gonna ignore it because I don't have the time. I'm not doing nothing to her. I'm just gonna ignore it. So she's tossing back and forth, doing whatever, and then she finally sits up and she's like, Adia, and I'm like, here we go. But I ignored it because I didn't have time for the nonsense. It was late. I wasn't doing nothing to you. Go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. So I just ignored it. So she lays back down and she starts talking to Turn again. And she sits up and she's like, Adia. And I'm like, okay, let me just answer this girl, see what she wants. So I pause my video and I take out my headphones and I'm like, yeah, I don't even turn around. I'm just facing forward the whole time, not really even acknowledging her because I already know what type of time she on and I don't have time for it. So I'm taking out my braid, talking about, yeah. And she's like, what time are you heading to bed? Pump the brakes. Skirt, put it in park. Excuse me? When am I heading to bed? Are you my mom? Do you have any authority over me? No. So why are you asking when am I heading to bed? That really threw me for a loop. So I'm like, when I get done with my hair, and she's like, oh, okay. What are you even doing? And I'm like, this girl is not gonna understand what I'm doing, so I'm gonna just give her the most watered down version, explanation of I'm taking down my box braids. So I don't know, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I did just that. I gave her the most watered down, plain, basic, simple explanation of taking down my box braids. I probably just said taking down my hair or something like that. So she lays back down. She tosses and turns some more. She sits up, drinks her water, gets out of her bed, checks her phone, gets back in bed, lays back down, tosses and turns, drinks her water, gets out of bed, comes down, looks at her phone, gets back in bed, and does this for maybe a good 2 or 3 more times. So I guess I wasn't moving quick enough for her and getting done with my hair quick enough. Mind you, I'm quiet as a mouse. I guess I wasn't quick enough for her. And she gets mad, and on that last rotation, she gets out of her bed, looks at her phone, goes to her closet, gets out her little flip-flops, puts them on, and goes out the room. I'm looking at the door like, okay, and what's that supposed to mean? Because that's not doing nothing, babe. I don't know if that was supposed to shake the table, but it didn't shake the table for me. It didn't do nothing for me. You just look crazy. Anyway, so, and at that point, I had like 5 braids left, and they were in the front, on this side, in the front, 5. So I took down the rest of my braids, got tied up my little hair bag with all the braiding hair in it, put it in the garbage, okay, and I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, didn't see her in the bathroom, so I'm like kind of confused, like, okay, where did this girl go? Go to the bathroom, wash my hands, come back, she's not in the room. I closed and locked the door and said, I hope she had her key, because I'm not getting up to unlock this door. And I was standing 10 toes on that. I was not getting up to unlock that door for anything. After you wanted to act like that and storm out the room, you think I'm about to get up and let you back in the room? No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. You have to find another way. Go down to the front desk, something, pick the lock, something, because I'm not getting up. Or you're just going to be sitting there knocking all night. Because I'm not getting up. So, keep that in mind too. I had no clue where this girl went. I never told her to leave the room if she wasn't happy with what I was doing. I never told her to go sleep somewhere else. I never told this girl anything. I said I was taking my hair down and I was going to bed after I was done doing that. Right? Okay. Remember this. Remember this. Remember this.